どこが違うのかはっきりとは言えませんけど、オアシスの人形たちは一般的な清純エージェントとかなり違いますね。もしかしたら研究に使えるかも。チューリングに教えてあげよっと。
Okay. So basically to improve my English pronunciation and reading skills, I have to have a text to read, right? And one of my favorite stories, you can say, is actually the project Nora Cloud, Girls Frontline, Project Nora Cloud. And yeah, I mean, I will read it anyway, so why not do it a little bit more on for internet? Yes. The species they use, or like the words, it are so complicated sometimes, so my trusty Google Translator with pronunciation will help me. And hey, Hannah, can you? Okay, thank you. Let me check the sound. Okay. I think the game is a little bit too quiet, but it doesn't matter. They don't have any voice acting, which is sad. Yeah, even I have waited so long for the new chapter, Rosum chapter, being out, and it's out, and I didn't play it. Still waiting, and also they announced Turing, and I want Hana and Turing, and I have no wishes, basically. Oh. What is this? Huh. Oh, and remind of Battle Pass. Almost forget. Anyways, it's not the important stuff. What I want to say is that, yeah, even if I want to do that one, I will use this opportunity for testing the sound, and maybe it will not go that good, and go with the what was it doll called? Because I didn't pull for her. Nora event. I don't really can say that Nora is any interesting, but well, we'll find out. I would say let's get starting. I'm a little bit nervous, but I have my tea. Let's go. Once there was a learned traveler. They once saw the splendor of the cities. Splendor. Okay. They once saw the splendor of the cities, and passed through ruins during with the flame of war. Their wealth of experience allowed them to stay calm all the time, and their surpassing intellect was their mightiest weapon. However, even they had taboos of their own. People always think they control everything in the world, and thus they lost their fear and respect for the unknown. Rashly, they left their familiar surroundings and cast themselves into an unfamiliar, hollow sea of data, only to find themselves confused, perplexed, and ever lost. Today we bring to you the final fate of this pitiful traveler, the last leg of their fruitless journey. Fruitless. The name is Mr. Oro. Level, it's my game name. This is this is it's your punishment for peeking at someone else's diary, Professor. Nora, where did you... I have been sitting beside you half an hour now, and were reading so intently that you did not see me. Okay, how do you pronounce this? Intently. Intently. I have been sitting beside you for half an hour now, and where you were reading... okay, let's try it now. I have been sitting beside you for half an hour now, and you were reading so intently that you did not see me. Still, that's perfectly normal. After all, it's a log of my inspiration. Exciting, isn't it? If I weren't stuck in the cloud, if I were not stuck in the cloud server, its content would probably have become a classic movie. The diary owners, the mastermind behind everything, Nora, is standing with her hands on her waist, looking at me with a lazy and somewhat smug expression. Are all the stories in this book a record of what inspires you? I suppose that's to be expected of cybermedia's ace screenwriter. Wait a minute, so this story isn't real? Did you think otherwise, Professor? I mean, I already knew. Why else would my name be in there? And here I thought I would be exposed. Turns out, you just got it right by chance. So we can like be silly or like pretend we are dumb or like some... No, pretend. Okay, we will be silly. Does it matter? What does it mean? Still, I didn't think you would really pick at it. You have got no class at all, Professor. I just wanted to know you a little bit better, that's all. Look at her smoke smile. Whose fault was it for not obediently backing up the neural cloud anyway? I'm really so special that you... Am I really so special that you have to go to the trouble of understanding me, Professor? I'm just an ordinary traveler, drifting through macrosy. Although I'm grateful for that Oasis patrol team for saving me from the I always read them like sacrifice, but okay, let's read them. Actually, they intend to be read. Then the fires.
Sanctifiers.
Saving me from the sanctifiers, I still want to roam the world. Anyone who comes to the Oasis is a friend of yours, of ours. As the leader of the Oasis, I have a duty to understand and help each other. The way you say this with such a straight-faced sound, like a scene right out of an old movie. Perhaps, but this isn't an act. I am serious about it. Is that so? Nora laughs quietly. Nora laughs quietly, and then she looks up into the sky with a thoughtful expression of her face. Professor, do you still remember who I am? I have no idea. A new friend of the Exiled, a member of mysterious organization. Okay, like, yep. Go with this option where your past doesn't matter. That's a pretty lame line. Oh, well, I guess. In any case, that's not what I mean. I'm a screwdriver doll. Thin writer doll, right? Screwdriver. In that case, the best way to understand me would be through my writings, wouldn't it? He looks at my book in my hand. He looks at the book in my hand. Didn't you just say it was a fiction? Something that completely imitates life isn't art, but neither is something that is completely divorced from reality. I never said there was only fictional accounts in there. She puts her hand over mine and leads me in flipping through pages. Human beings don't have convenient. Human beings don't have convenient things like neural cloud examinations. When you want to understand a person, you can only do so through the words they say and the letters they write. While reading through a doll's neural cloud is more convenient, can't you go the long way for me just this once? So she's denying that her neural cloud get read and force ourselves into reading her novels. Just think of it like showing your sincerity. Think of it as showing your sincerity. Sincerity. Let me check this word.
Sincerity.
Sincerity.
Sincerity. Sincerity.
Sincerity. Let me have the first person perspective for a while. Her finger passes over the edge of pages and stops. Another world of worlds once more unfold before my eyes. Yeah, that was short. Nora and Yanni. Let's add something like this. I maybe should have done gameplay before the reading. Okay, we can play a little bit. I don't think that any stages of it is difficult. Like she's damage dealer specialist doll. So yeah, it's no difficult. I usually autoplay it, but I have no intention to watch them fighting if I can just do it my own. Okay. Native area. As I draw closer to my destination, As I draw closer to my destination, the trees around me grow sparse. Okay, new word.
Sparser.
Okay, sparser. Grow sparser and sparser. The proof that this place is inhabited by people. The mountains wind blows across my face. The mountain wind blows across my face, heavily laden with particles of yellow sand. I hurriedly shield my cheeks with a script that I was holding. Oh, it's so difficult. My eyes might have been hard just now. If I have been a human, no, even if a doll's all are made of Starna stuff. Starna.
Sterner.
Starna stuff. I have to avoid letting sand particles get into them. Looks like this isn't a good place for entire human, for either human or doll to live in. I conclude. My neural cloud and network signal connection are gradually growing weaker. Looks like this place doesn't get good signal reception. What a pain. I wish I were knitting it in home. That's exciting. I think I have got some inspiration now. These two feelings go battle inside my neural cloud. That too is a complex thing. After this band, there is it. After this band.
Bend.
However, when the village really does come into view, I realize something. This trip has not been in vain. This is a real thing. Deliberately. Oh my god. Cloud, why do this? Dude.
Dilapidated.
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 Dilapidated, simple buildings, a spooky atmosphere, scant side of habitation. It's all a scene that could have come straight out of early cinema. I didn't expect to be able to see a scene like this in these days and age. My excitement has completely overpowered my annoyance. This is rumored Zero Village. Is this really the story say? As the story say? No. Let's get a little bit Nora voice. No, I mustn't get too excited. I need to question someone. Hey, you will do. While I don't like talking to initiative to speak to others, I don't like while I don't like taking the initiative. Oh my god. Initiative. German.
Initiative.
Initiative to speak to others. I don't want to miss a chance to make contact with the villagers either. Hello, is this Zero Village? Yes. The boy looked at me with a guarded gaze. I suddenly realized that the secluded, inaccessible place like this would hardly get any visitors. No wonder he's so wary of me. In order to avoid a misunderstanding, I will need to quickly explain my intentions. I'm Cybermedias. This is a... I'm Cybermedias. This is a pain. Telling him everything from the beginning would take too long. Instead, I rip off a piece of paper and quickly write it down. Here. What is it? It's an autogram page from me. Nora, that kind of thing is trendy among kids your age, right? Even if you are not a fan of horror films, a Cybermedia script page would be super popular among the youngs. Boy. Okay, what will be boy voice? Never heard it before. Never. I can't do lower voice, right? I forgot that I'm not boy anymore. Never heard of you before. Who are you anyways? Anyway. Well, no need to get excited. Wait, what? Never heard you before. Who are you anyway? No, like I said, I'm Cybermedias. At this point, I suddenly remember a legend I read on the net. The young survivors of the war left the city and built a self-sufficient mountain village of their own, Zero Village. In a place like this, where you can't even get an net access, this isn't, then it's not new word? My god.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Why cannot just put normal words there? Then it's not inconceivable that the kid living there here has no contact with entertainment companies like Cybermedia. A weirdo came yesterday and now there's another one today. You all city folks like this? Are you all city folks like this? A weirdo? Or they like one more? The boy muttered to himself as he walks off into the distance, leaving me standing in peace. It seems the legend is true. A backwards mountain village, a settle of environment, and those stories going around of the net. I can sense a faint electric current stirring in my Nora cloud. Looks like this place is perfect for me. Okay. Let's watch Hana's animation. Looking sick. Let's watch puzzles. I wish it has more frames. I wish the animation had more frames. This Batman. So we have found a village perfect for writing. After that, I walked around the village and saw an adult inhabitant. It looks like the adult were experienced pre-war life in the cities, and they were not completely ignorant of Cybermedia's horror movies. After hearing me introduce myself, she appears to be very interested. Oh, looks a little bit sad. So you are a scriptwriter from cybermedia. What brings you to a humble place like this? Scriptwriters need to do all sorts of places to collect materials. I see. Well, let's make a poor girl sound. I see. Well, that's nice. I haven't seen a movie even since the war started. Are the villagers here all war survivors? Yeah. Our city was destroyed. So we left here to protect ourselves. We ended up taking over this long abandoned village and redevelop it. But why come to such a remote place to find an old village? Remote place to find an old village? Couldn't you live on the outskirts of a city? We were trying to avoid the fighting and everything that came with it, of course. Everyone has bad experience and we all have traumas of our own. Eh? Wait, please. I suddenly remember something. Normally, I would be taking notes of this on paper, of that on paper, but today is different. I will need to carefully record this in order to shut her up. Shoot? It's not shut, it's shoot. Does it have a different meaning?
Shut her up.
It's this has shut her up. Ah, that's... Pardon me, it's a little bit old, isn't it? It's a handheld I borrowed from the office. Oh, okay. Cam... or... I don't know what it is.
Camcorder.
It doesn't matter. Camcorder. I don't mind. It's a cam. Okay. Now it makes sense. You don't mind me filming you, do you? Well, I don't mind. Alright, let's begin then. I press the recorder button and then the point of lens at my face. I'm now beginning the Zero Village observation log. The time now is... Okay, let me just guess. They are all ghosts and no one will be seen on camera. Did I manage to figure it out? I'm now beginning the Zero Village observation log. The time now is... I carefully stated the time, date and weather conditions. Frankly speaking, I have never made a recording like this before, so it's more of a formality than anything. The village looks like a student who has been suddenly called on an answer to question in front of a class, and look unease at the camera. Alright then, let me reintroduce myself. I am a scriptwriter from cybermedia, the author of the screenplay of the hit movie Silent Mountain. Let me do the man. Like I'm from Germany, and my there is like terrible.
The
The hit.
The hit.
The hit.
The hit.
The hit. That's fine. Today I'm here at this place called Zero Village to collect new materials. This village was built by post-war refugees, but the village itself has a long history behind it. It's a natural cradle for spooky tales and stories. Cradle. So I will be looking for. So I will be able to make big bucks if we pile up all these ideas. Right, we will be rolling in here. Hell no! Oh, did I misspeak? Modi package R-rated movie. A mediocre mess of buzzwords. Wasn't that how the magazine's writers silent? Okay. Oh, did I misspeak? Yeah. Oh, did I misspeak? A shoddily packaged R-rated movie. A mediocre mess of buzzwords. Wasn't it how the magazine writers Silent Mountain last month? There it is. There are the worlds of characters who are always the first to die in this mysterious trailer. Ah, there it is. These are the worlds of characters who are always the first to die in these mysterious trailers. Ah, it's you. The villager doesn't turn to face the speaker. Instead, she runs to take cover behind me. Allow me to introduce you to the scriptwriter who has come to the village to collect materials. Oh. Interesting girl. Will be she playable? You can dispense with the introduction. Third-rate scriptwriter dolls like this are a dime a dozen. To think my directors would... Oh, it's a head director, okay. To think my... Oh, yeah, it's not director. The tractor would stick to me like a shadow even after I run all the way here. The tractor... I think it's misspelling. It should be director. Okay, let me check. Is this a wall?
Word.
That tractors. The tractor. Oh, it is a wall.
Detractor.
The tractor. Okay, I'm learning new words. Audio okay? Yeah. I will say it. Anyway, it's test stream. I don't really care about the story of Nora that much. To think my detractor would stick to me like a shadow after I run all the way here. Is she going to talk bad about me after me here as well? In a little village like this? A door? So you were... You don't need to bow and scrap in front of her. She single-handedly managed to make society as a whole doubt the ability of doll scriptwriters. If I just did a random search on the net about the bad reviews about her, I could spend a whole day reading them out and not still be done. I see. Crap, at this rate, this bad feedback is going to end up recorded on film. No, everyone will know about them. This is way too awkward. I need to stop here. Right, let's shut her up. As if with practice is, I have already come up to the bottom for her and even lines, because that might happen next. As if with practice is, I have already come up with a rebuttal for her and even lines for what might happen next. And with that Miss Scriptwriter, you where are... What? Flit the screen. I flit the screen. Where are you going? Oh, we just ran away.
で、もう上がってよかと。
Well, more not okay. So after all that, you basically just ran to the mountains because you couldn't bear the bad reviews? Wow, that's such an ugly way to face it. I prefer using a word that I have no idea how to pronounce. Convalescence. I don't even know the German word for this.
Convalescence. Rekonvaleszenz.
Oh my god. Fine. Using it. I never heard it. Please. Stop it. I prefer convalescence.
Convalescence.
Smoothing my feeling and gathering materials. So what happened after that? You were scared of the mountains just because you ran into a hacker? Oh, heckler. Hell no. After that I went to talk to another villager. So what exactly were you trying to find out? I wanted to confirm the rumors I hear on an online anonymous forum. You get it, right? That village is secluded and doesn't interact much with the outside world. So it's really mysterious to the world at large. Eventually, you get all sorts of ghost stories and whatnot from these places. Things like people going missing often, bad things lurking in the mountains, stuff like that. Don't you hear about such things on the outside? I don't visit anonymous messages boards much. So what did you learn? The answers in the rest of this. The answers is in the rest of the story. You can just read it yourself, right, Professor? Or are you saying you can't bear to read any further? Not really, I just... Don't be so harshly to pass judgment just because you only read the beginnings, Professor. Or are you saying you are the one of haters too? Okay, quit rushing me. I can flip the pages myself. News spread fast inside of a small village. By the time I reached the other outside, I found a group of villagers. This distracted me. They were very friendly to me when they had heard that a lovely scriptwriter like myself was visiting. Nora-sensei, this way please. Would you like to sit down with us? Our house might be small, but... No, it's okay. I don't need to be you don't need to be so formal. This is my first time seeing people treat dolls so warmly. It's actually a little bit hard to handle. But dolls this day really are. The one we saw yesterday was quite a surprise too. According to the tradition, dolls bring good luck to Zero Village. Looks like we won't have to worry about food this year. Wow. So they literally so shut up from reality. Or like new age. Huh? Dolls are lucky? No, that's a rare tradition. You don't understand. Zero Village was originally built with the help of dolls. That's the first time I have heard that. before the war ended, we fled to the mountains as a group and found this abandoned old village. There was nothing here at first. The roads were overgrown with plants. The houses were all beat up and looked like they could collapse at any time. And we even had wild animals prowling the streets at night. The people who came here were all hard and all hard, or risk, or sick, and didn't have the energy to rebuild this place. It was all thanks to a doll called Zero who lent us a hand. Okay, doll called Zero. Probably new doll. Zero? He once was a military reserve doll who ended up being left behind in our city during an intense battle. One of our mechanically instincted fellows brought him into the mountains with us and helped him fix his damage. In return, he stayed here to help us clean the roads, reinforce the houses, chase away the beasts. When we first found out he was a military doll, we were all scared of him. But now that I think about it, if we didn't have Zero back then, we might have all died in these bald waves. Wastes. To show our gratitude to him and his engineer, we call this place Zero Village. And his engineer is? He's the one mentioned just now. The one who fixed Zero. He's our leader now. He was in charge of rebuilding the houses, and he even rebuilt the abandoned town hall to honor our friendship with Zero. Or something like this. So where is Zero? That's a good question. It's filled with machine dolls. It's filled with machine parts, and you can usually find him there. Why does he like? Why does he feel like a machine otaku? Why does he feel like a machine otaku who end up building a village? In any case, this is a great material for a story. As I make a great show of awing and eyeing over it, I to repeatedly cross over the knots I just made. Okay. Sur app TTOs Heimlich.
Surreptitiously.
Okay. Why did you choose this word? You just could say secretly. From all the words, like, man, I read so much, but from all games, Nora Cloud has like the dude who translate Nora Cloud be like, yeah, let's put the word that no one uses. By the way, I pronounce word really wrong, right?
Word.
Word. Anyway, like it's insane. Like
Surreptitiously.
surreptitiously. But you can also call it secretly. Anyway. Sadly, such stories are not exactly rare in this day and age. I wouldn't be able to sell this even if I phrase it as being based on real incidents. Still, even if I'm a doll like Zero, it's not like I did anything for you. So I don't think I deserve as a warm welcome, such a warm welcome. Why are we not welcoming me because I'm a somewhat famous scriptwriter, but simply because I'm a doll, which kind of makes me uneasy. Therefore, I offered up some slight opposition to it. Upon hearing me say that, the village exchanged look, somewhat surprised by my request. Oh, you don't need to put in that way. The engineer always said, don't forget those who worked hard for you. We wouldn't have survived until now without dolls. Unfortunately, he's gone down to gather supplies. I'm sure he will be delighted to see an exquisite doll like yourself, Nora-sensei. God thinks he isn't there. My inspiration isn't flowing. I struggle to compile all the information I have just received, but I just can't string it together in a story. In that case, I should probably lead with something controversial. While I know it might be a little rude to try into the affair of others, I desperately need useful information here. I decided to begin my directive mentioning the rumors I saw on the net. Okay. So, I would like to ask you more questions to gather materials. I heard on the net that there were a missing person case in this village. Is it true? No? Where did you hear them from? They were just online rumors. There is no such things like this, right? Have you heard anything? Me either. Neither. The villagers respond quickly. They don't seem very certain of it, but I can't tell if they are wearing something up either. If this were a movie, they would be visibly shaken now. That's why reality is such a pain. Then about the stories of monsters in the mountains. Are those true? Monsters? Well, we have wild animals like bears and the like. I heard stories about monsters when I was a kid, but they were probably all fake. Have you seen anything strange recently? Doesn't matter how minor it is. Anyone or anything strange will do. Nope. If you are talking about weird stuff, then I wonder if this counts. Yesterday, we were visited by a strange doll. Although it feels wrong to speak ill of dolls, she really seems like, a very special kind of doll. Huh? Was she very weird? She was a green-haired doll who went around nagging and being all smug. My heart broke. I figure pair in my mind. Oh, green-haired, you say? Could you describe her to me in details? As in, how that doll was weird. After opening a blank page in my notebook, the tip of my pen quivered. This should make an excellent material. Okay, so basically there's a weird engineer that probably will lay an eye on dolls, on us, and the green-haired one, and yeah, that's what I'm going with. Maybe they are not all ghosts. Yeah, let me check time. Wow, 50 minutes already. Yeah, I finish this chapter, maybe next chapter, but I autoplay and make a rehydration pause.
反撃のチャンスです。みんなあちきの芸術の前にひれ伏すがいい。すべてのあちきの彫刻刀は何だって作り変えちゃうのさ。みんなあちきの芸術の
Cool.
前
Okay.
にひれ伏すがいい。
I don't know how long I will keep up because my voice, like, I'm not used to it and my voice is getting really tired. But it's actually getting interesting, the story. Let's see what happened with the green girl, haired girl. Sorry. Oh, I drank too much. In the end, I didn't make so much progress with collecting materials. True, I did manage to mass a ton of useless fantasies in my notebook. Useless fantasies in my notebook. Why is my mind only keen when writing that sort of stuff? Before finishing our conversation, I go through the motions of asking if I can walk around the town hall to take a look. I'm sorry. He looked at the camera in my hand, a perplexed look on his face. You can't enter the hall without the engineer's permission. Please understand. Ah, I get it. I would be mad too if someone casually wandered around my office. I will just leave things like that then. I take my leave and decide to walk around the village before it gets dark and sort of what I have learned. Small mountain village, dull engineer. Missing people, internet stories, green hair. War refugees, green hair, collecting materials, green hair, deadline, the green hair. Why are there more and more irrelevant things? No, wait. No, it's the time to think about haters and deadlines. I don't need to think about my deadlines. Think, why did I run all the way here? If I can't think of something, but I have to submit something, but if I can't think of anything, bang. Distracted by my thoughts, I fail to pay attention to what in front of me and end up running into something. Let me guess, green-haired girl. Hello? Oh, my. I was scared my micro was turned on. Sorry about about that. You are? Upon closer inspection, I have to run into the kid. The sound. Just testing. Upon closer inspection, I have run into the kid who met me at the village entrance. Hey, are you okay? Sorry about that. It's that Oni-chan. It's older sister. But why did they translate Oni-chan? Like, they could just say older sister? It's that older sister we have met before. It's all your fault for running too far and bumping into her. Go apologize to Oni-chan. Oh, it's the other kids. It's all your fault for running too far and bumping into her. Go apologize to Oni-chan. The boy is surrounded by a group of kids around his age, and they look to be a group of village children. It seems I accidentally bumped into one of them. Right, since the adults are not talking, I might as well ask the kids. They say kids have vivid imagination, so they might understand all these bizarre things better. She's not an Oni-chan. I heard Mugi say she's a doll. Eh? Really? Then it would be better for run for it. Run? You don't need to. I'm not mad or anything. I have some question for you. Most of the kids have fled before I can finish. I call out of one of them, or I call out to one of the slowest ones. Hey, you! Can you talk to me for a bit? Girl. The adult said we shouldn't talk to dolls. Is that a rule here? That's okay. It will be our little secret. No, I don't want to talk to dolls. Okay, why the kids are scared of dolls when the adults are praising dolls? With that, the girl runs off with the rest of her friends. What's going on? Shouldn't I be a respected doll? Still, it doesn't seem like respected people would be scared of kids, just like how powerful and influenced people are. As I think about how they are regarding me as one of those old folks, I start feeling uncomfortable. As I think, I suddenly realize the kid who bumped into me hasn't left yet. He's just standing somewhere else and staring at me. Is he hard? But is he hard? I don't think I hit him that hard, right? I said sorry just now. I raise my hand to pat his head, but then I realize his eyes are rising. Follow my hand. Huh? I lower my hand. Looks down. I raise my hand. Looks up. That's a weird child. Is he looking at... I look at my hand at the miniature corner. Oh! There's like a cam. Even if you are not a fan of horror films, a cybermedia script page should be super popular among the youngs. Never heard of it before? Well, no need to be excited. Wait, what? So that's a kid from back then. Right, I remember now. The kids have never ever contacted with the net and movies, right? If they don't dare to talk with dolls, then how about baiting them with things they will find interesting? Classic baiting children. A bold plan takes shape in my heart. A bold plan takes shape in my heart. But before then, I need to make a few preparations. Oh, if you ask, then of course there is no problem. You can use any place you want in the village, as long as you don't disturb. Understood, I don't cause any troubles at the town hall. Though I would like to ask, why are those kids so adverse to to talking to me. Doesn't everyone in Zero Village welcomes dolls? Well, about that, the main thing is that those kids are clueless and we are afraid they will disturb you. Zero Village has always welcomed dolls. Please don't take it too hard. We have already prepared a room for you. Feel free to spend the night. Thank you very much for going to all this trouble. Though I'm not quite used to it. Being treated like this feels very good. Unfortunately, I have a arrangement. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind staying here for a few days. Okay, my voice, I don't know. Okay, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4 days. 2 more streams, alright? Maybe 1 hour long. Oh my god. Oh. Let me make a pause and then decide if I make another chapter. Because I want to finish it tomorrow. But we will see. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let me make hydration pause. Let me start new chapter. We will start this chapter and then next stream the 3 last chapters. Let's look. Maybe there's like some levels at the start.
出発するの？見ていてくれ。私の戦いを。ヘリックス、出準備ならもう彫刻と粘土顔料バケツ。命令を確認。
Something like this.
すべての安楽はコンクを通過せざるべからず。
Okay, yeah, there's like fighting chapters. I know I use this opportunity to hydrate.
こんなの見飽きたわ。次のストーリーの素材ゲットたい。
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely will not do more. But it's actually getting interesting. I did not expect it. Like ghost stories. At the Oasis in the Neural Experimental Center. So your plan was to screen free movies in the open air? How about that? As the saying goes, diamonds are made among pressure, no? It's not so happen that the camera could project movies. And it just so happened that the camera could project movies. And I just so happened to have my favorite work stories on it. As I thought, the thing built up over these years, don't betray me. You can't deliver you actually did that. I can't believe you actually did that. What's wrong, Professor? I heard they used to do that sort of things for entertainment decades ago. You know, playing open air movies and the likes. Hey, what's wrong with open air movies? The problem is, the movie you screened. But Silent Mountain is one of my produced creation. They call it a new wave in R15 movies. And you knew they were restricted movies for 15 years old and up. Were any of those children even old enough to watch them? Ah, restriction for kill children a place. There was Elton, parents. There were parents, right? And so restriction with parents is fine, right? I think that's how it works. And R15, I never heard about it like R16 or R18. Well, the L15 classification is simply a concept thrown up by the movie censorship board. Zero Village isn't under the government's jurisdiction, so it's perfectly legal. Plus, everyone liked it. How about it? If you want to watch them too, I happen to have a few good ones on my... No, thank you. I will focus on finishing this script first. Oh no, they are going to hack through the door with an axe. Oh no, they are going to hack through the door with an axe. What a classica. So scary, so scary. I will take just one more peek. Ah, is that a zombie? Doesn't feel as bad as you, no. Elite infected. Elite infected. You never seen Elite infected either, have you? Perhaps it's because those kids grow up in these days and age, but they seem pretty enthusiastic about sensory thrills. Well, this is one of the Cybermedia's trademarks production. Getting these kids fired up is a piece of cake. It's time for the final battle. Night is still daytime and the light is pretty strong, so I had to find a wooden board and rig up a makeshift roof before using the camera projection function to screen the movie on a nearby dirt wall. Thanks to the villager help, finding a place and the right materials went very well. This fast-paced BGM soon draws all kids who are playing on the open field, and a new idle adults watch from the side with their hands parents on their waists. Okay, so basically everyone is watching the movie. Now the movie is close to an end. The surviving male and female leads to flee to the mountain peak. They are bags to a horde of monsters. And the next shot in a classic scene was sparked wild distraction on internet. Okay, let's redo it a little bit more because it was hard. Oh. Thanks to the villagers' help finding a place and the right materials went very well. The fast-paced BGM soon draws all the kids who are playing on the open field. And a few idle adults watch from the side with their hands planted to their waists. No, the movie is close to an end. The survivors, male and females, led to flee to the mountain peak, their backs on a horde monsters. And the next shot is a classic scene that sparked with destruction on the internet. To be continued. So basically open-ended. Great, I really love open-ended stories. Kids, is that all? But there's no ending. That weirdo was right. Scriptwriters are all lying hacks. I'm pissed. Right? That's it. Show is over. Time to go. How did you like it, everyone? Was it fun? Want to know what happened next? Yes! No problems. I promise you, if you answer my question, I will screen screen the sequel like tomorrow. Okay, let me guess. She simply make it like the whole film has an actual ending, but he cut the ending out to make children to give her information. Though they were a little reluctant to do so, most of the kids here looked at me with an expanded eyes. Expectant. Oh, okay, wait. We call it
Expectant. Expectant.
Okay, expanded eyes. Alright, tell me stories about the village then. This is the beginning of the Zero Village Spooky Tales. The person who contributes the most gets a deluxe autographed copy of the movie. I know, I heard there was a man eating monsters in the forest on the south side of the village. The people who live on the east side of the village can hear strange footsteps in the middle of the night. Very good. Anyone else? These are several arms that moves by itself in the open field sandpit. There's a serveret. How do I pronounce it? Severed. There's a severed arm that moves by itself in open field sandpits. The guest who visit the village sometimes disappear. I can't say that. Kids who do nothing but eat and sleep will turn into pigs. The kids end up spewing a bunch of stories. Some of them were used to scare them by the adults, while some sounds pretty interesting. Still, it's going to be hard to make a script out of the stories. Or should I go further? Okay, so like one of the stories was tell me stories about this beginning blah blah blah. I know I had heard there's a man eating monsters in the forest of the south sides of village. So this is basically more maybe some adult told them not to go out in the village, from the village, too far away. The village can hear strange footsteps in the middle of the night. This is probably a true one. There's a servant arm that moves by itself in the open field sandpits. Like specifically sandpits, is probably don't play too much, but I'm not sure. Maybe they are what kids thought under themselves. The guests who visit the village sometimes disappear. I can't say that. Okay, this is probably very true. And the kids who don't sleep turn into pigs. It's probably by adults, a story from adults. Still, it's going to be hard to make a script out of just these stories. Or should I go further? Nothing, you guys said count as a secret. I know a big one. The town hall makes really weird noises at night. Nobody else told me this. I heard it myself. I asked my grandma about it and she said the uncle who died in the war were working still. Sava, you can't tell her that. Didn't Papa say it? We can't tell anyone about the town hall or else the engineer will punish Papa. Vima, the boy seems to have realized something because he immediately covers up his mouth. Town hall engineer. This sounds interesting. I immediately write them down in my notebook. However, the boy refuses to say anything else, so no matter how much I power up. Just as I'm stuck on what to do next, I suddenly notice someone hiding in the shadows between the house looking my way. That's the boy from earlier. Upon seeing me turn towards him, the boy sticks back into the shadows with an like a tortoise retreating into a shell. Who? Why didn't he take part? Wasn't he interested in the camera? Don't tell me. According to the law of cinema, any character whose behavior is marked different from the others must surely be in the possession of significant information. Thus, it seems strange to be such tropes in real life. Well then, everyone, that's for it today's screeing. See you here tomorrow at the same place and the same time. After putting away my gear, I run towards the direction where Kid fled. Holy, my voice is... Yeah, it's giving up. Oof. Yeah. Stop. I want to check, is Nora even physical? Okay, Nora is physical damage and Sayu's operant damage. Yeah. We go with the summons. Ooh. Okay. Hey, wait! The kid doesn't look particularly athletic, but he's surprisingly fast. I don't dare slack my pace as I rush towards him with huge strides. Oh, yeah, down we go. What? Down we go? Who is saying down we go? Like, down we go? Und again we? Hey, wait, the kid does look particularly athletic, but he's surprisingly fast. I don't dare slack my pace as I rush towards with huge strides. Down we go. Good. And then something stripped me. Oh my. If isn't the great cyber media screenwriter Nora. What's the rush? It's you again. By the time I get to my feet, there is no sight of the kid. Meanwhile, the cultist is leaning against a wall, one leg extended, with a wicked smile at her face. It said the green-haired again. Even since I came here, she's been haunting me and causing problems for me non-stop. This is intolerant. This is absolutely intolerant. Are you done fooling around already? Zhang, that's Chinese. Zhang, Z, Zhang, Zhang, it's probably said. Zhang Yin. Wait a minute. So you two of those. Wait a minute. So the two of you are actually knew each other? Did I imagine it? No, or rather, I couldn't tell at all. You always skipped over her every time she came up, so I thought she was a minor character whose only purpose was to die. That's right. Isn't that a side of my good writing? Why do you look so smug about that? Fine, I will tell you. I will fill you in on the circumstances then. Still, this wasn't a mistake of my part. Flashbacks are also a form of storytelling. Let us turn the clock back to 3 weeks before my visit to Zero Village. La 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 la, feels great to not have any pressure deadlines for the time being. I lie down on the sofa in my room. Really? Okay, I need to translate this. No idea. Lie su really.
Leisurely.
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 Leisurely. Listening to the sound of the TV broadcast. Post. After totaling up the sales of this month. After totaling like the host voice, let's go. After totaling up the sales of this month, Silent Mountain clinches the top spot of the charts as expected, with this BG sale volume overwhelming those who most their works. The facts have proved that after the cinema screening of the most recent movies, the fans doubt about Nora's free will to call to Cat 3 movie were unnecessary. Still high domain in this field. Highly dominant in this field. Okay. The fact that have proven that after the cinema screening of the most recent movies, the fans' doubt about Nora's free will to Cat 3 movie were unnecessary. She is still highly dominant in this field. Yup, I should just record all this. Still, this style of movies hasn't yet managed to escape the scenes of suspicious in broader audience. Therefore, we will invite several special guests to analyze it. Still, this style of movie haven't yet managed to escape the specter of suspicion in broader audience. Therefore, we have invited special guests to analyze it. So the special guest is green-haired girl. Huh? Not this again. The price on one hand and mock on the other to balance things out. Hardly anyone watched the stuff those old geeks made anyways. Might as well let them talk. I'm generous after. Next, we have the folklorish? Folklorish. I know this one. Next, we have the folklorish Sang Yin. Chinese.
Tibetan silver.
Tibetan
silver.
藏银
Sang Yin. Okay, probably that's the right one. Sang Yin sensei give her analysis of this movie. Huh? As an unexpected figure appears on TV, I'm so shocked that I nearly slide off my sofa. Hello, Mr. Host and everyone. You're welcome, Sang-Yin Sensei. Everyone knows you are an expert folklorist, and Silent Mountain contains many elements of folklore. May we know how you Frankly speaking, I think all that content is just forced together. For instance, the film shows the protagonist defeating zombies with Eastern paper talisman, but from what we see in the movie, the creatures hunting the protagonist are obviously Western-style zombies. Oh my god, she's sneak peeking but hard. From this crude handling of the subject matter, the writers' lack of care and diligence towards researching the subject matters in plainly visible. Therefore, saying that Silent Mountain is a way to make folk rock Therefore, saying that Silent Mountain is a way to market folk rock knowledge would be extremely inappropriate. It also causes unnecessary misunderstanding of us folklore researchers. So Nora disregard everything? What the hell do you know? Man, what a cutting critique. I wonder what what Nora Sensei would think of if she heard it. Yeah? She would probably yell, "What the hell do you know?" So you're saying that you are familiar with Nora Sensei then? Zhang Ying Sensei? Oh yes, she visited me in the name of coloring material while she was writing the trademarks for Kisaragi Ghost Train, and we have been in on and off contact even since. I also learned quite a lot thanks to her. Ah, so how so? She made me realize that there really were people in this world who didn't seek a raw understanding of the subject.
Thorough.
She made me realize that there really were people in this world who didn't seek a thorough understanding of the subject, which helped me a lot in oh my god. That's concept. And the second word is analyzing.
Conceptualizing.
Oh, which helped me a lot in conceptualizing the thought patterns of primitive tribal cultures. Don't you dare look down on me. I call up Zhang Ying without any hesitation. Hello? The earpiece plays the sound of a voice that never fails to be annoyed no matter how many times I listen to it. However, the Zhang on the TV screen is still seated primly and properly. Probably. She done. Is this a pre-recorded show? What else would it be? Do you think I will take your call during a live stream? Wouldn't that be giving you free publicity? Though all things considered, this TV show is going to blow up your visibility anyways. Right, you. So what is it? Don't tell me you called just to complain about the TV show. And why can't I do that? Isn't it because you gave an new word? Atrocious review. I know this word. Oh my, this is rare. Don't you have a submission due today? Are you finally unemployment? I finished my script long ago. Don't tell me it's one of those formally cookie cutter scripts. I bet the person who involved that algorithm would be expected that people would be using in 100 years later to write stories of zombies beating humans. And how are you better using them to spout rubbish? Spout? Spout? Stop?
Spout.
Spout rubbish? But it's not rubbish though. I'm sincerely pointing all your flaws. If you keep using trendy elements to pencil all to the likes of manners. Oh, okay. Let me redo this, man. I have to stop after this. It's too long and I can't anymore. But it's not rubbish though. I'm sincerely pointing all your flaws. If you keep using trendy elements to pretend to the likes of the masses, then you will be a dull scriptwriter. Then you will be a dull scriptwriter forever. Well, what else could it be? Could I access to heaven? I know what you are talking. What you are thinking, you nerd. You're just annoyed that I'm touching on your field of expertise. Let me tell you this, I'm not using them because I have to. They are just trending topics, right? I can write scripts even without them. As if. Look at his smug smile. Say who? You want to bet on it? You're just going to welch on it when you lose anyway. Hell no, I have write a blockbuster hit script in 1 month without copying. I mean, without referencing popular topics you can search up on net. How about that? Sounds like a guarantee win for me. Huh? Shut up. Do you or do you not accept this bet? With odds so far as in my favor, of course I'm going to accept. And what will you do if you can do it in a month? Then okay. I will stop for now. I should not extend more than 1 hour. It's... Oh, I feel so tired. Yeah. Like, I want to start anyway slowly. I don't know why I'm pushing. Actually, it's surprisingly the story is a little bit more interesting now. But yeah, I can't do it. Oh, anyway, thank you for listening, watching. I swear in half of a year it will get better. I hope. I will read faster, with more emotions. And longer. But for now, I'm done. It was quite fun, to be honest. Anyway, thank you.